nervous, going out to terrorize for young. Oi, stop your shit, kids. Hi, my YouTuber friends. It's Scott Punk again with another video. Oh, I came from work, so I came from work. I took off my uniform and I parked somewhere. I said I parked somewhere, let me relax a little bit. It's kind of dark, so. Yes. How are you guys today? Yes. Let me show you guys where I am. I'll take the window. Open the window up. Hi. Parking here today. It's there. One of my favorite parking spots, as you can see. So anyway, what a day. So I got my lights and everything ready. So I decided let me put the video down and talk. Might don't mind the noise in the background on my phone because I'm always touching, mess up everything on the phone. There we go. Yes. Oh yes. How you guys doing today? So I'm playing I got my music in the background. La la la. That's right. Yeah. So anyway, I thought let me talk to you guys about I figured out after a hard day's work. Let me see. I forgot what I was talking about now. Yes. My thing is with this, and this is just my opinion. I'll put my hat on anyway. Yeah. There you go. There you go. If we out here, so make my hat on nice. Yeah. My thing is this. Does choosing alternative living or living out your van or alternative living or van life or anything like that solve your problems when living or changing the way you live? Well, I'm gonna give you my perspective. Well, ska punk's punk rock perspective, bitches. Punk rock, my perspective, boy perspective, boy perspective, my perspective. Anyway, seriously. Oh gosh, let me see. Change the music. Yeah, awesome. Oh yes. So I think and this is just my opinion. Financially and stuff like that. Financially, if you don't think or don't plan in advance or plan certain things, then it's not gonna work out sometimes because people have this notion that living alternatively or living out your van and everything is gonna solve your problems. It don't. Yes, it's cheaper, but it's definitely not free. It's not a free lifestyle, as people think. You gain more freedom and you have more money in your pocket, depending on, and even that is not free, because it depends on how you budget your money as well. And a lot of people don't know how to budget. Like, I'll give my example of myself first. When I did this like 3 years ago, or 2.5, 3 years ago now, almost, I left I was paying, let me turn this down a little bit, a little higher, let me turn down on music. See, that's the thing with my videos. See, my videos are made DIY up front, so I got my music in the background right here. A lot of videos, when people make their videos, when they always tell you that it takes them 2.5, 3 hours all day to make. Well, their music is in the background after they do the videos, and they don't hear the music until the video is done. But anyway, that's how they do it anyway. But that's DIY. That's how some people do it. Mine's DIY. But like I said, if you can't pay your rent so much, and it's hard to pay your rent in your apartment, and you come out and you decide to live in a van or get an RV, that's not going to change the situation until you change your habits. Like, if you're a hoarder, if you're a person that hoards a lot of stuff in your house, what makes you think you're going to live more empty, more minimalist in your van or in an RV? Or alternatively, you won't. The chances are you're going to be a hoarder there as well. Not right away, but over time you're going to start collecting stuff in your van. Before you know it, people may think, you don't live in this van. It's a moving. This is looks more like a moving van than a house on wheels for you, because you got so much junk and stuff in it. And a lot of people do that. So I try to tell people that it's about how you budget and how you structure your money. Because like I said, I was paying $1,500 a month. I was paying $1,500 a month rent for my apartment or flat, 1 bedroom, and that includes the gas and electric bill. Gas and electric, completely. It goes gas electric. And how can I put it? When I started building my van, but building my beautiful home like this on wheels, I built this up. I put the high top and everything up on here. As you can see, the high top and everything. I built it. My aim originally was to live at the van. So when I started this channel 2.5, 3 years ago, it was ska punk van life. But then I said, I don't do the van life thing too much like that. I live at my van sometimes, but I don't do van life per se. I do alternative living. I live alternatively. So I live cheaper and simpler, which is I do. And like I said, since I live this lifestyle, it's been great. Great as far as saving money and putting money aside and paying off my debts and credit card bills and stuff like that. And that's another thing I'm going to tell you guys about, even with your credit cards. When I was in my apartment, like I said before, my credit card bill was like $8,000, $8,000. I was paying it for like 3-4 years. And then when I started doing this, I paid that same bill, not the same $8,000. It was kind of by then it came down to like $4,000-$5,000. But I still had a lot of money. If I lived the previous life still, I still probably owe $3,000 right now. But because of this lifestyle, paid it off like that. Because I saved a whopping $1,000 a month. Because even the base I live out of, I'm only paying $450, $500 a month. That's it for that. That's living alternatively. So I have best of both worlds. This home away from home, and then my base home, which I have as well. So I can say pay 2 months rent and then go and travel and do things. But like I said, it don't solve all your problems. If you have mental problems or have a lot of problems, like I say, hoarding problems, financial problems, that you got to do yourself. Only you can solve your problems. Only you can stop forest fires. Only you can stop forest fires. Remember that commercial with the bear in the bushes? I think it's a Canadian bear, and it says, "Only you can stop forest fires." I'm crazy. I'm getting off key here anyway. I'm a nut job. So, be seriously? Well, I can't be serious for 5 minutes. I'm too punk rock bitches. Anyway, I forgot. I'm always forgetting stuff when I talk sometimes. First time I talk in front of camera, that's why I put this on, because I'm not really into talking in front of cameras. I don't do that type of crap. A lot of people do it, but I'm not really into it too heavy. But if I'm going to do it, I put my mask on. I look like a cyborg, don't I? I am a robot. I will destroy the human race. I will destroy the human race. Destroy the Daleks. The Daleks. The Daleks. The Daleks. Anyway, I'm getting crazy. Yeah. I'm a nut job. I need help. Yeah. But not getting off track. I'm just being a crazy nut job today. I'm just crazy. This is one of them days. Hard day's work. Oh yes. Let's change the music again. What a life. I gotta change the music back and forth. That's the thing about making these videos. I can make my music back and forth. You watch those movies like when you see two actors in a club or in a dance hall or whatever, and you're wondering, how do they hear each other talking over the noise behind them? The fact is, there's no noise behind them. When the crowd of people behind are dancing, they're dancing silently. The music is, they edit and put the music in after the movie, because they gotta hear the two actors speak. But I do mine the old-fashioned way. I talk and I have my music right there. But like I said, I'm coming off key again. But like I said before, you have to be good with your money and finances as well. And that's the only way. This is why you see a lot of people, even so-called homeless people, like, who have RVs and vans with tarps parked all over the place, with tarps and rough, because they can't really afford to fix it. So they stay there for months and months and months on end. And people think that these people are van dwellers. They're not van dwellers. These are people who can't afford to live, and they just parked up by the side of the road, which is why they have tarps all over their vehicles. It's all messed up, and they can't fix it because they couldn't pay their rent before, and for whatever reason they messed up, and they couldn't get their finances together. And it depends on what you do too, and it depends on how you work as well. So it depends on how you work. Like I work for myself, and I do work for a supermarket industry, which I just came from work right now a while back. That's why I made it, let me make a quick video and talk to you guys about that. About will this lifestyle solve your problems? Well, it won't solve your problems, actually. Only you can solve your problems. Only you can solve that problems. And like I said, you gotta have your head in the shoulders as well. And like I said, when I moved out my place and I built my van, I was going to live at my van full time. That was my full intention originally. But then when I found my base, where I'm at now as well, I couldn't pass it up. It was awesome for that price, for $450 a month. I fuck that shit. I grab that. I grab it because I like that stabilization as well, which is why I want to get my piece of land and build my own little home on there eventually. Which is why I plan on doing another couple of years. Not now, a couple of years from now, maybe. You know, I gotta fill my camper trailer, build my camper trailer. I'll do videos about that as well and do things so forth like that anyway. So I saved over $1,000 a month. I saved $1,000 a month, and instead of spending and squandering that, I saved it and I used that to pay off my credit card bill. I paid off my credit card bill, and it worked out just fine. And I paid off my credit card bill with that, and it worked out just fine. I love it, and I'm being debt free ever since. It's awesome. But again, it depends on the individual because some people don't know how to spend and don't know how to how can I put it, budget their money, and that's not good, especially when you come in this lifestyle, because even though you think it's cheap, and it is cheaper, but it's not free. You still have expenses. You may not have your rent to pay, but you have expenses too. I still pay a little bit of rent because I still, like I said, I do best of both worlds. But I'll give you an example. You have a poor guy who has nothing, may not be a homeless guy, just a poor guy that has no money, and then you have a middle class guy that makes $1 million a year. What's the difference? Most people will say he's got money, the working class guy has money, and the poor guy has nothing. But actually, they're both on the same level, and I'll tell you how. The guy in the middle, the poor guy has nothing to begin with, so he's counted out. But the middle class guy here, he has money. He makes $1 million a year, but he spends $1 million. That's the problem. He spends $1 million, so he don't save anything. He buys a nice car, he buys a nice house, and I know he has a family too, but he buys those things. Maybe to show off on people, maybe not. But the point is, this is why the middle class people are struggling now, because everything's on borrowed time. Everything they borrow, and lend, and credit cards high. The middle class people bear the most brunt of the problem that's going on with crisis as far as food prices, gas prices, all that sort of thing. The rich, they can get away with it, and people like me can get away with it too, because we live smaller and simpler and budget our money. But that's the point I'm trying to make. If that guy with $1 million took care of his money and budgeted, buy a less expensive car, less expensive house. But most people don't do that. People are prone to do that. Just like if someone won the lottery, guess what they're going to buy? A big house, a big car, instead of buying something moderate. And that's why a lot of these people who win the lottery run out of money fast, because they squander it. They think it's a lot of money. Any money can run out. Any money can run out. And that's why I try and tell people to learn to budget your money. You know, even though you want to downsize, it's great to downsize to live this lifestyle, but learn to downsize your money as well. And you'll have plenty of money left over. And then, like I said before, when I paid off my credit card bills, I still have my credit card now, which means I have money on my cards. So if I want to fix my engine, I can do that, or buy a new vehicle. I can do anything, which is good. Which means, like I said to people, when you have your credit card, you pay them off. Don't make that mistake of cutting them. A lot of people cut the credit cards. Don't cut them, because you lose your credit rating as well when you do that. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. You know, guys, don't do that. You know, keep using credit card. Just program yourself not to use it unless you really have to use it. You got to be strong-minded. Some people, I gotta use it. I gotta buy this. I gotta buy this. I gotta buy that. I gotta buy this. I gotta buy this. I gotta buy that. But you don't have to. You know, you have to discipline yourself, guys. Discipline yourself. I know this video is going a bit long, so I'm gonna make up this bed here. I gotta tie this bed up and stuff. Where's Scrappy? Scrappy's over there. He's sleeping over there. So, you know, he's looking at me. So when this video come over. So, and that's just my perspective. I know I've been rambling on and talking some nonsense as well. Just see through the nonsense that I've been talking, and you'll understand the point of what I'm trying to make. You know, and that's just my opinion. What I think. You know, it depends on your behavior and your plan and your mindset. But it can be done, though. You know, it can be done. You know, this lifestyle can be great, but it's not free. It's not free. That's what I'm saying. It's not free. You know, it's not free. You still gotta pay your bills and stuff like that, and you still gotta be responsible. or you're going to be basically back to square one. So if you're living in an apartment where it's expensive to live in a van or live in an RV, and especially you're going to get an RV and pay a payment plan for one for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, you're basically back to square one. That don't make sense to me. But I don't know, each to their own, whatever. Well, that's about it, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you watched the video all the way through. If you did, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next round. All right? Keep it punk, keep it nice, keep it real. Keep it nice, keep it sweet. Yeah, keep it nice, keep it sweet, and keep it real, and keep it punk rock. Oi! Punk. I'm out. Cheers. Later. I'm gone. And thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you love these DIY videos. I know my videos are always DIY and punk. That's how we do it. And remember this is the most important, guys. Living life on your terms. No one motherfucking terms. Your terms, all right? Cheers. I'm out. Later.